Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with your Wednesday Real Life Stock Review. It is indeed the 13th of July. Hope you are having a most wonderful hump day. Friday is right around the corner, the weekend's right around the corner, and earnings season is most certainly here. I'm going to talk about three particular trades that I got my eye on as of right now: short term, long term, and medium term. Right now, SPY, let's just kind of go back through some of my analysis and kind of talk a little bit about this. Realistically, boom, back on the 8th, very strong bullish gap. If SPY opens above 210.86, which we did, we are and will go higher once again. 4 days later, yesterday, trend is continuing. I'm waiting for a pullback before I'm buying anything long in the SPY. My take is one more higher high tomorrow and maybe some pullbacks later in the week. Today, we did make a higher high. So we opened at 215.44 and immediately started selling off. The high of the day was 215.45. So almost a perfect shave top candle at an all-time high, at a really, really good resistance. I would like to see just a rest. I mean, flag pattern, something to relax, and then maybe break out higher. Now, there's a lot that could happen right here with the SPY. I will say I'm going to be very, very patient about going long up at these levels. I know a lot of people are going to be going long if we start doing this. I would much prefer something like that before I really start hitting some longs. I'm probably going to get called away from my shares on SPY this Friday. Happy about that. Really solid gain. And then, we'll see what happens from there. So anyway, I'm waiting for this before I do anything or even contemplate a bullish trade. That's all I'm trying to say. So SPY, we'll see what happens. We'll kind of keep an eye on it. And if the shares get called away, probably be doing some put sales to maybe snag some more down the road. That's the SPY. Here's the Dow Jones, DIA, rock solid resistance. Check that out. This 183.26. Anyone who says technical analysis doesn't work, I mean, look at that. Just really, really good pause. And here's another one, IWM. The Russell 2000, nice upper shadow yesterday at that resistance. Here's that resistance, 119.96. Very, very good resistance level. I'll turn the long-term moving averages off. Here you go. Yes, we've moved very far, very quick. Kind of like a too far, too fast scenario. What's the scenario? So looking for a little bit of a pullback. If you're going bearish here, I understand. I do have some traders who are taking some small bearish positions. I'm fine with that. Depends on what it is that you're playing, right? The Qs, a little bit of a small bearish engulfing pattern, probably a 1, 2, 3, and I think maybe a 4, and then possibly a 5. So if we do get a bearish move, it's probably going to be really, really fast and small, or slow and small. And we'll probably continue higher. That's just what I think. We'll find out. Let's talk about some of the shorter term trades we're looking at. Shorter term, most specifically being Netflix. And why I say short term is because earnings is right around the corner. So let me fill you in this one really quickly. Got some put sales on Netflix. I've been doing put sales on Netflix for a long time, and it's working out fine. 91 expires Friday, and 85 for Neil's expires Friday. Here it is on Netflix. If Netflix gaps up in this red zone, which is about 102 and some change, I'm looking to play it bearish. If it opens above 105, Netflix is gone with the wind. Thank you for trying. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. It's going to run. If Netflix gaps down to this support level, I'll be looking to buy low, sell high. 100 simple moving average on a weekly charts there. That's the area I've been looking and excited about picking up some shares of Netflix for, I don't know, a while. So yeah, if it does gap down to there, I'm not going to initially buy, but I'll be waiting a day or two to see what kind of candles come in and then take it from there. And, of course, I don't expect this to happen, but if Netflix gaps down below 83, I'll kind of abandon my bullish campaign, and we'll see what happens. Really nice little pennant pattern right here. I do think Netflix gaps up on earnings. The question is just how far. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not really sure. Anything is possible in Netflix. Flip a coin when it comes to earnings. We will find out shortly. Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Keeping a close eye on this one tomorrow. I really like today's candle. So if Apple opens above 97.70-ish tomorrow, I'll be relatively bullish. Other than that, expecting a small pullback, probably into the $96 range, and then more than likely a bounce coming into earnings. What's going to happen on earnings on Apple? I really don't know. Not yet. I got to give it a little bit more time. But here's the long-term moving averages. I think if we do get some really good moves out of this area down here on Apple, right? You got some lower highs here. Oops, that's a terrible drawing. Let me try that again. There we go. My art teacher would have fired me. And then here's another higher low on Apple, so we got a little bit of this. So possibly a triangle. Could we roll all the way back down to here and then gap up on earnings? Absolutely. Will we? Don't know. I'll find out. This Friday, Garrison has a put sale expiring. Great job, buddy, being bullish on Apple, down support, rock star status. I absolutely love it. Speaking of bullish at support, Seagate Technology. Here's kind of my trading plan right now on Seagate. I think it's going to trade to the 200, roll down, and then bounce. A little bit of a longer term. The stock does pay dividends, and that'll be important in just a second. Really, really good bullish gap. Had a gorgeous little congestion pattern right there, most importantly right here in green, and had a very good bullish gap with really, really good volume. Seagate Technology is, in my opinion, a really solid buy low, sell high kind of state of mind. Looks like an ABC kind of wave. It's into some really, really good support, and it looks pretty toasty. Here's a really good resistance on Seagate, which is approximately 26. So again, if we can pull back down to that level and bounce, it looks really nice. So me and Rob, we're talking about Micron technology versus Seagate technology today. And my thought is on Micron, I really like this long term. So the shorter term trade was, of course, Netflix. The medium term trade, Apple, that I'm keeping my eye on. And long term, I really like Micron down here a lot. It has made some very, very huge moves over the last few years. If I zoom out here, this is a weekly chart. Notice big run up to, I don't know, about 42, and then a trade down and an accumulation. Pretty big run up to about 36, and then trade back down to accumulation. By the way, the same place as it accumulated and bounced before is the same place that it's at now. And yes, it did accumulate down here on Micron. So here's your daily position. I'm sorry, this is your daily chart. And here's your candlestick pattern on Micron. Just a beautiful channel, really good accumulation. It did break out with volume. It did retest with volume. It did gap up with volume. And now I'm looking forward to trade up into 14, probably roll it down to 12. And if that happens, be looking for some longs down here with either shares, leaps, calls, or maybe some put sales. We'll see. But I do like Micron long term. Lumber liquidators, also really long-term level down here, strong accumulation phase, very speculative, longer-term buy and hold type of trade if you like that type of thing. Great accumulation, it's here, huge run up, huge run down. So I'd say between LL and MU, flip a coin, one of the two might work. Both of them could, but they are definitely, without question, longer-term levels for certain. Let's go look at Delta Airlines, ticker symbol DAL, which I believe is reporting earnings tonight. And I got put some shares on Delta from over Brexit, did a $39 put sale, and got put some shares on this day right here. And then it has rotated nicely, trade up a little bit higher. So I got a 41 July week 5 covered call. That expires not this Friday, not next Friday, but the Friday after that. That is a 41. So if I do get called away, it will be for a profit. If Delta gaps up tomorrow morning, today was a really, really good black candle, and people will be trapped, and Delta will likely continue higher. If it trades down, I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. I look to buy into about 37 and then anticipate a 5. Hopefully that'll be enough time for this covered call to expire worthless, and I can do it another one once again. A lot of covered calls happening this Friday. Facebook hoping it pulls back down a little bit, so maybe I can buy to close this covered call for less than I sold it for, but I can't, no big deal. British Petroleum, ticker symbol BP, same thing. Got the 36. Anyway, we'll be talking a lot about those on Friday. Make sure to stay tuned on Friday. A lot of option stuff to talk about on Friday, which is Friday option expiration for July. Ladies and gentlemen, got one more for you. This was a request by your boy Bob, ticker symbol HLF, and HLF, he's asking, hey, it looks like it's in a channel to me. I would say yes. Here's a, let me just look at a weekly really quick to kind of get a rundown on HLF. Very volatile cookie, this HLF is. Let's see, pretty decent resistance here around 60. And yeah, you do got some support down here at 30. And really the stronger support though, really right about 45. So right about there. So yes, pretty volatile up in this particular area. If you're looking to play it low, this will probably be a particular trading plan, and then once it gets down to there or there, again, keyword if, that'll be the locations that you'll be looking to buy more than likely on HLF. Really good bearish candle today, so I'd be on the flip side of just a tad more bearish than bullish on HLF. United States Steel has been doing some great things for a lot of people. That put sale will expire on Friday, and SRPT, Bob, I think has treated you very well. with a good little bullish run up the last 2 or 3 weeks. Anyway, that's what I got for today. If you have anything that you want me to look at on Friday, let me know. My email address is jeremy@reallifetrading.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. All the cool kids are doing it. Or you can message me on Twitter @NewsOfNuggets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you around. Until next time, love life, live life, and trade. You rock. See ya!